I'm Mega Mike the Movie Man, and today I got a mega movie plan. Today, I'm back with another Mega Physical Media video for you all. Today, I'm going to be showing off a bunch of films recently that I got for under $7. Yes, under 7, and they're still available, so you can definitely go buy them online from a couple places. So I'll show off all these films. I got Blu-rays here. I got a collection. I even got a 4K. Can you believe it? A 4K for under $7, so I'm going to save that one for the end. But we're going to go through all these. I'm going to say some things about each movie. And yeah, we're just going to show that off. Now, reason why I decided to do a video like this, because I was playing poker the other day, and I thought I was going to strike it rich so I could buy a bunch of 4Ks to show off to you all. But it didn't happen. I only won $7, so I had to get clever and thinking, hey, what should I do with $7? Can you get some good physical media out there for $7? Well, actually, you can. So I'm going to show it off. Let's get right into it. But if you're a big physical media collector out there, you like talking about physical media, seeing collection videos, and other movie entertainment videos like movie news and movie rankings and reviews, you're in the right spot. Click subscribe now, throw up some likes, and let's get right into it. So we're going to go with our first movie here. This is The Rock. I watched this one in the morning. Yes, this is under $7. You can buy this off of Amazon. You can buy it off of Best Buy. So each of these movies I show off today, you can actually buy from both online sites. So we got The Rock here. Now this movie is a great movie. It's an action thriller. It's a Michael Bay film, and I didn't even know it was going to be a Michael Bay film till I saw it pop up on screen while watching it, and I'm like, ooh, okay, I know there's going to be some entertaining action in here, and yes, there was really, really good, solid action thriller. I was so intrigued with this one, and initially I picked this one up because I just saw The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent with Nicolas Cage, and a lot of movies get poked fun at in the movie. And I know they mentioned some things from The Rock in there, and so I heard good things about this one. I wanted to check it out. I finally did. So happy I did. You got such an all-star cast here. You got Nicolas Cage, you got Sean Connery, and wow, they do such a good role in here. Both of them, great dynamic, great banter back and forth, great unique personalities, so they're their own individual characters. But then to see when they interact with each other, when they work together, just really intriguing. And Sean Connery is so good in here. Oh my goodness, this is probably one of my favorite Sean Connery roles of all time. And of course, Nicolas Cage does a great job as well. But really, really good action movie. And I know sometimes Michael Bay movies can get out of hand where it's really over the top action and then there's not much substance to the story. This one keeps it tamed and still has a good story to tell. So I think you're still going to be intrigued, of course, with the great action happening. So yes, The Rock, it's under $7. So if you want a good cheap Blu-ray, then pick this one up. It's a pretty good deal. Like I said, you can get it off of Amazon. You can get it off of Best Buy. And you even got a couple little bonus features with this one. So you can kind of zoom in if you need to right there. And so, yeah, I mean, it's surprising to get bonus features on a cheap Blu-ray sometimes. Some of them don't have it, but this one definitely has some bonus features for us collectors to enjoy. And then just opening the inside of it, what's nice is this doesn't have the recycle case, so I can at least say that, so it's good for that. I like the disc artwork. It's not just the disc with a plain old title, so you do got something there, so I do like that. And then overall, once again, I do like the front cover is all right. Doesn't do it enough justice, but it's okay. And yeah, this is the Rock I picked up, so really glad I watched that. So if you want a cheaper Blu-ray, definitely one to go for there. All right, next, this is another one I just watched recently. We got Commando. Yes, Commando. This one was under $7 as well. And I've never seen this movie before. I'm an Arnold fan though, and I want to watch a lot more Arnold movies. Of course, from Terminator. I know he's a big action star, so I wanted to see something else from him. Other people were recommending Commando was pretty high up there on a lot of people's lists, and so I watched this one. Now, this one isn't my favorite of all time, but it's still a solid action movie. Now, I'm not like the biggest action movie fan in the world. Usually, I need something thrown in there, whether it's superhero action or whether it's like thriller action. This is a pretty solid, just straight up action movie. So you gotta like that kind of genre to really get into this one. But it's a simple story, simple premise. Arnold's pretty good in this movie. And there are some entertaining sequences and a couple moments you kind of laugh at too, that are pretty funny in there, and a couple funny lines as well. So yeah, it had some good moments in there, and especially once you get into that third act and the heavy action starts going down, it does get even more entertaining. So a good solid third act as well. And it's a very short movie. It's like an hour and a half. It's a real quick one. You can just watch this if you're, shorter on time. But it's a good cheap Blu-ray. Once again, under $7. Now, this one is kind of plain Jane in terms of what it comes with. So if you want to go with a director's cut, that one's not too more expensive you can get. I believe that one's around like maybe 12 or $13, something like that. This one, of course, I wanted it to be under $7, so I just got this one. But be aware, if you want to pay a little bit more, you can get a director's cut, so I might recommend that one. A lot of people said that one was pretty good. But yeah, you get this. Now, this is pretty bare bones here with special features. Really nothing for special features. Unfortunately, hey, sometimes when you get a cheap Blu-ray, hey, that's what happens. Not much special features. It happens. Also, I do not like the menu in this movie on the disc. The menu just doesn't work for me. It's really hard to see. It makes, weird noises too. And like I tried to keep going to the subtitles and I was like clicking through it and like I couldn't get to it. I thought I highlighted it. I was clicking on it and it just didn't go for me. So I couldn't watch it with subtitles. And sometimes it's difficult to hear Arnold with the accent. And I wanted my subtitles on, but it didn't work out for me. So yeah, not a good disc menu on this, unfortunately. But overall, like I said, pretty solid little movie. Very simple premise. You've seen it before, I'm sure, in terms of the premise. But you got Arnold in there, right? Who doesn't like Arnold as an action star? He was the action star before, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So this is our classic action star here. You could even consider some other actors out there like a Sylvester Stallone, definitely a classic action star as well. But Arnold definitely is on the list, of course. So if you haven't seen Commando yet, you want to get a cheaper Blu-ray, $7, not a bad deal, not a bad movie. Once again, not one of my personal favorite movies, but a lot of people do like this one, so it's at least worth a watch. All right, next we have 10 Things I Hate About You. Now, this is a movie I've seen before. Really, really good romance movie. Of course, you got some comedy in there, I believe, as well. But you got Heath Ledger. Yes, Heath Ledger. Ooh, can't go wrong with this movie. Really, really entertaining. This is a good, easy watching movie. It's a perfect movie for date night. Yeah, if you need a date night movie and you haven't seen this with your significant other yet, definitely watch 10 Things I Hate About You. It's a crowd pleaser. I haven't heard anybody that didn't like this one, as long as you're okay with like the romance genre. So yeah, this very easy watching. Really good message here. It ends really well. So yeah, I can't complain about this movie at all. And a 10th anniversary edition, so that was kind of cool. Once again, all these movies are under $7. You can get them on Amazon or even Best Buy. And so yeah, we get the 10th anniversary edition here, which is pretty cool. Yeah, and it is funny. It does have a lot of funny moments. Oh, quick thing before I forget. On the Commando, I believe the disc, well, not the disc art, the front cover art is different from Best Buy to Amazon. So you can kind of choose off the cover art as well. And then also just a slight reminder on Commando, I do want to show it does have a recycle case, which is a big drawback. So if you don't like recycle cases, just be aware of that. I got this one from Amazon. All right, I didn't want to forget to say that to y'all. Next, going back to 10 Things I Hate About You. Like I said, really, really good romance movie in here. good comedy as well. You know, it's your rom-com, your classic rom-com. This is what the inside looks like now. Yeah, this case is a little bit better because it's not the recycle cover, but I don't know, it's kind of a weird looking case too. I don't know. Yeah, a little odd. I do like how the disc has artwork on it. It's not just a title. I don't like when discs just have the title. So that's a plus as well, which is nice. So you get at least the artwork on there. It's the same as the front cover basically, but you know, at least it's something. And then you do have some bonus features in here. So you can take a look at the bonus features. Yes, you got 10 things I love about 10 things I hate about you 10 years later. Wow, try to say that 5 times fast. But yeah, at least it includes something like that within this movie. So yes, another cheap Blu-ray. Once again, like I said, under the $7 price range. But at least they put a bonus feature on here. And this is a really solid movie. And this one you can watch over and over again. I know my fiance really likes this movie. This is definitely one of her top movies. This is even a movie she's willing to watch over again. She rarely will ever watch a movie twice. So yeah, glad to have this one in the collection. Yes. All right, next we're going to get to our Blu-ray collection here. Yeah, and everything's under $7 again. So I got a few movies here and a 3-film collection under $7. I was so surprised. And whoo, we got the Expendables 1, 2, and 3 3-film collection. Yes, not 1, not 2, not just, but 3. Yes, 3-film collection. Great. And not only that, it's the Blu-ray and digital. So you get the digital codes too, and digital codes still work on these. So yes, great for that as well. And once again, under $7. Can you believe that? Under $7 for a 3-film collection. I know it's not like a brand new set of 3 films. Yeah, but still, hey, that's still a pretty good deal under $7. And so yeah, the Expendables 1, 2, and 3. Now, I still have to go back and rewatch 2 and 3. I believe I've seen them before in the past, but I got to go refresh my memory on them. I did watch 1 again already, and you know, the Expendables are fun. It's a fun action movie. It's great to see the all-star cast, and that's kind of the gimmick there. Like, hey, all the action stars of the past you know and love in an action movie together. Yes, that's a gimmick. Totally like the gimmick though, so it's fun just seeing the cast. Even though to me Expendables 1, it's a pretty decent movie. Yeah, it's a story you've seen 100 times, a premise. Yeah, you know, action premises get used a lot over and over again, so it's totally understandable. But at least they got the all-star cast in there. And I think Sylvester Stallone actually does a pretty good job in it. And there's some heart in the movie there too. And yeah, some big, fun, bonkers action scenes, of course, with all these action stars. I mean, what are you going to expect, right? You know what you're getting with Expendables. And I wanted to prepare again, refresh myself, because Expendables 4 is going to be coming out. I covered that movie news episode mentioning that. I'm sure you're keeping up with those to know all the latest movie news in Hollywood. But yeah, there's going to be an Expendables 4 that was announced at CinemaCon. And so you got to have the first 3 Expendables before you go into Expendables 4. So I wanted to refresh myself. So glad to get a collection under $7. I was so shocked that I found a collection under $7. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm sure I'll get some cheap like Blu-rays here and there. Maybe not the best ones in the world, but those were all great Blu-rays. And then to get a 3-set film collection of Blu-rays, really can't go wrong with that. So happy to have Expendables 1 and 2 and 3 in the collection. Let's open this case up, and I'll show you how they put it together. Once again, of course, you got the digital code with it. And then this is what it looks like. So you do get the disc on the separate disc holders, which I do appreciate. To me, I always like that. If you can do separate disc holders, I prefer that over than them being stacked together. I hate when they stack them on top of each other. That's so weird to me. But they all have their different artwork as well. So yes, you got the Expendables 1, 2, and 3, all different artwork, all on the separate disc holders, which is good. That's what I like to see. So happy to have that in the collection. So really, if you want to get the best bang for the buck, you want a few movies for a cheap price, you want a whole collection of the whole franchise, Expendables 1, 2, and 3. Can't go wrong with this. I'd recommend it under $7. Alright, next, we're going to go to the 4K now. Yes, I was able to get a 4K under $7. This never happened, so I was shocked. So, without further ado, let's show the 4K. Yes, we got the 4K of VFW. Now you're probably wondering, what is VFW? I didn't know either, but it's still a 4K, okay? And you get a Blu-ray with it. So 4K and a Blu-ray for under $7. That's pretty good. But VFW stands for Veterans of Foreign Wars. And so basically you got a group of these old school actors in here. And there's actually some decent names in here as well. Let's see if it says any of the names on here. Yes, you got Stephen Lang in the front. Remember, he's the one. Oh, he's in so many movies, but he was in that one recent one that just got a sequel. Oh, it's slipping my mind. But where he plays a blind person, and then goes on like some people break into his house to try to take something. Ooh, what was that one called? Totally slipping my mind right now, but it came out with a sequel and everything. So Stephen Lang, he's great in the movie. And yeah, some other recognizable faces. There's one back there. I forgot what his name was, but I believe he's on Cobra Kai. I think that's the actor. I think you can see him there in the back. Yeah, I believe he's in the Cobra Kai show. So yeah, you get a decent amount of actors in here, and basically the premise is, well, you can kind of think of this as like a zombie movie, a Fangoria type of zombie movie. Even though they're not like zombies, like undead zombies, they might as well be, because they're like on something that basically makes them brain dead and just all crazed and wild. So they basically function as zombies, and they're trying to break in to this bar to get a package back from somebody that took a package. So, and then all these veterans like protect the person and everything, and then yeah, basically becomes a zombie movie, zombie fortress kind of movie. So yeah, pretty decent little movie here. It's not like my favorite of all time, but for it being under $7 and a 4K, I was really skeptical. I'm like, this movie has to be garbage. It has to be the worst thing I've ever seen. It was not. Wasn't the best thing I've ever seen. Definitely probably in the middle range, but for under the price range, yeah, it's at least worth one watch. Don't know how many times I'll watch it though. But yeah, so you get VFW, once again, 4K Blu-ray, and then on the back you do get some decent special features in there. So I actually enjoyed that. There was a lot of good like little featurette filmmaking ofs. Yeah, you get the making of VFW, you get meet the cast of VFW, and the special makeup effects of VFW. So yeah, really good short little special feature. So at least they have something in there rather than nothing. So was happy with that. All right, and then of course advertisement for Shudder. Yes. All right. So maybe this movie came out on Shudder then first. Maybe that's where you can find it as well. But yeah, you get the 4K and the Blu-ray, and you got some of the characters on there, right? You got the heroes, you got the villains, so that's kind of cool what they do with those. And so yeah, you got artwork on the disc. Can't complain about that either, right? I always like artwork on the disc, so that's pretty good. Yeah, so overall, just a solid 4K here for under $7. If I see 4Ks like super cheap, and even if I don't know a lot about the movie, I usually take a try on them, even if they don't end up being the best movie in the world, because they were so cheap in price. I don't feel like I wasted the money, you know, because you do get the 4K quality here. Now, to me, was the 4K quality outstanding or anything like super special? No, to me it was okay. It felt very still like film grain, so it didn't feel like it was filmed digitally, or at least, I don't know, the scan there, it wasn't cleaned up digitally. And I'm more of a fan of, you know, digitally filmed movies and it being cleaned up digitally when it gets put to 4K disc. Now I know some people don't like that, or even don't care about it, like they're fine with the film grain. So if you're fine with film grain, yeah, then you're gonna be good with this one. But just know that it doesn't like look super clean 4K. So it's not like where I can say, oh, they did an amazing job with the 4K on this. As physical media collectors, we know there's differences in the 4Ks. This isn't one I would say, oh, you absolutely need the 4K, but because it was so cheap, why not get the 4K? You get the 4K, you get the Blu-ray under $7. You ain't gonna get a better deal than that. So yeah, so that was my entire little pickup here. Each one of those under $7. So if you're looking for a deal and you know you only have $7 and you want to go pick up a new movie for your physical media collection, those are all movies that are good to great movies. None of them is a movie I'm like, oh, this is bad, this is garbage, put this one in the trash. No, they're all good movies. So I don't think you would have any issue getting any of those. So yeah, I was so surprised when I was looking through these movies to find those titles specifically. And once again, you can get them on Amazon. You can get them on Best Buy. They're all in each spot. I got mine off of Amazon, but both sites have them. And I'm sure there's other places out there you can probably find the same deal. But yeah, so that will do it for my showing off of those movies you can get at a good deal. Yes, under $7. Leave in the comments below if you'd like this idea for a video showing off some deals, because I can do more deal videos out there. Let me know if you like this kind of video. Also, have you picked up any title recently that was a pretty good title for your collection that you got at a really cheap price? Let's share some of those deals down below as well. And if you're just discovering the channel for the first time, you're going to want to subscribe right now, because I'm going to get you tons of these physical media collection videos, topic videos, share all the deals, also with some other variety of movie content, movie news weekly, movie rankings, and reviews. It's going to be your one-stop shop for all things movies and entertainment. So subscribe right now and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss when I post a video. Also, what you want to do when this video ends is click some of the next videos that pop up either in the playlist or the one it recommends to you. Watch more of those videos to be entertained and have some fun enjoying movies.
Come on. Do it. Do it. Come on. Come on.
Also, like the video, and this is Mega Mike the Movie Man reminding you to make every day a movie day.